guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys a few tips and tricks on how to kind of help disguise your baby bump and how to maybe feel a little bit more comfortable during your first trimester, which is kind of awkward, but I mean, like your first trimester can be an awkward point. So at the time of I'm filming this, I am 8 weeks and 4 days. So by the time you guys are seeing this, I'll be through the first trimester. But like I said, at the time of filming this, I'm 8 weeks and 4 days, and I needed to film this now while I was still small enough that I could still prove my point. Because in about 2 weeks, I'm probably not gonna be able to do that anymore because I am my mother's child and I already have a very substantial bump. And I'll show you guys a picture of my, or I'll put in a clip of my bump now as it currently is in maternity clothes. I've transitioned to maternity clothes at this point because it's just a lot easier that way. So I do have two disclaimers really fast before I get into all the content. Disclaimer number one is that I am exuberant to be pregnant. I am so excited. It was a bit difficult for my husband and I to get here. We have always wanted children. It was something that we really didn't, it was something we talked about before we got married, and then we never had to discuss again, like the actual having of children. And so we are very, very excited to be here. I just wanted to keep it under wraps as long as possible, partly because I know I'm going to get asked, I work a professional office job, so I know I'm going to get asked a lot of questions that I really don't want to answer right now. That's number one. And number two is just because I am still in the first trimester, and a lot can happen in the first trimester, and so we didn't want to announce it too early or show it too early as much as that could be avoided. So disclaimer number two is I'm currently in our apartment. I'm filming this in our apartment, but by the time you guys see this, we will have moved into our house. We are in our final negotiations on repairs right now, so we're really far along in the process. We're very, very excited. So anyway, I just wanted to explain why there's going to be a shift of scenery from videos that you guys have seen at this point to this, back to this video. So, okay. With all of that aside, let's get into it. Okay, so just so you guys have a point of reference, like I said, I'm 8 weeks and 4 days, and so my bump is fairly substantial, considering I'm that early in my pregnancy. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys like a frame of context, which I should have. I'm gonna put this somewhere in the middle, so there may be an awkward cut somewhere, but just so that way you guys have the context of what my belly looks like in maternity clothes. Here, I'll even show you like with my tank top pulled up. See, there's a little baby in there. So anyway, that is what we're working with. I am reading from a notebook because I'm pregnant and pregnancy brain is a thing. If people who say pregnancy brain isn't a thing, I don't think have been pregnant. But anyway, so my first tip is to dress comfortably. So like I said, I'm in maternity clothes already. I had to transition to mostly maternity bottoms about 2 weeks ago. But what I did in the meantime was I actually wore a belly band. Mine is by Ingrid and Isabel, and I will link it down below. It's the Bella band. You can buy it at Target. I have it in black and in white, and I believe they also have it in like a nude color. But anyway, that thing is great because what it does is it allows you to wear your pre-pregnancy pants unbuttoned, unzipped, however they happen to close, and you wear the band over that, so it keeps your underwear covered, which is also nice, and it keeps your pants held up because your pants are too tight to wear across your belly, but they don't just stay up on their own, right? And then the other thing that I've used it for here recently is I'm too big for my pre-pregnancy pants now, but I'm too small for exclusively maternity pants. So I actually put on the band on top of the maternity pants, and what that does is it helps keep the maternity pants, like the waistband of the maternity pants, up where it's supposed to be. So it's not like falling down, you're not having to do this like yanking number all day long. And so, that's something that I've used it for, and it's been really great for, and you can also use them postpartum as well. So my second tip is to wear more loose blousey tops. So I had the advantage of having tons of these tops already in my wardrobe, and actually I believe most of them that I'm gonna be showing you guys have seen at one point or another. So all of these clothes I literally pulled out of my closet. Like it was not something I didn't have to buy any clothes to kind of help fill that awkward gap. I was able to just pull things directly out of my closet. If you have more, cutaway tops or flyaway tops, cutaways in the back are great because then it gives you a little bit more fabric to kind of work with that comes around and wraps around your front. Patterns are fantastic because patterns actually break you up, and people expect, it kind of helps detract from where you might have a little more round in the middle, because people expect patterns to kind of break you up. So if you have patterns, that would be great. Most of mine are solids because that's just what I happened to have, but it worked pretty well for me. I only had 2 people kind of sort of figure out that I was pregnant. But anyway, So my third tip is to wear a sweater or a jacket that helps kind of cinch you in. So I wear cardigans almost every day. I mean, I'm wearing one now, but if you wear a cardigan that's a little bit bigger, not too big, like this one's kind of small, like you can't see it. This one's kind of small, so it doesn't really, like it definitely emphasizes my bump. It does not hide my bump. But if you've got something that's a little bit bigger that wraps around just a little bit more, and not a ton, it doesn't have to be like baggy or, you know, like baggy or unfitted. It just needs to be a little bit bigger. It really helps cinch you in. Blazers and denim jackets are also great for this because they just help create a really nice silhouette. And also, if you wear your jacket unbuttoned, it adds a little bit of bulk on the side that also helps cover your belly and kind of help disguise that a little bit. So then my fourth tip is to wear something up top that has a lot of detail. I wore a lot of scarves during the first part of my pregnancy. Like I said, I started showing really, really early. I'm really, really big considering I'm only 8.5 weeks. But anyway, scarves are awesome because they add bulk to the abdominal area that people expect to see when you're wearing a scarf. So that really helps kind of detract the eye from where you might be growing. But also wearing something like a really, really detailed necklace. So I've got a couple of necklaces that I wore quite a bit these last few weeks because they're bigger and they draw more attention upward. And so that's the big thing, is you want to draw attention away from your belly and up towards your face. And that's a great way to help keep it a little bit more under wraps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found the tips helpful. And if there's any pregnancy related content that you guys want to see from me, just put it down in the comments below and I'll do my best to get to it as I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!